Good evening students. Hi everyone. How are you? Good evening everyone once again, and I, Ankita Sharma, welcome you in this amazing series of Umang for 9th class. Now this Umang series is special for all of us because we usually focus on the board examination, but here at Vedantu we thought that why not start preparing the class 9th for their future exams and of course for their board classes. So with that, we have started that series, and thank you so much for the amazing response you're giving. So just like this particular plant at the back, I'm super happy. Okay, thank you so much again for coming here. There's usually in the life when we talk about everyone, we usually tends to get motivated sometime. Okay, now there's one reason why we are here. You are our motivation. Just because of you, we are here every day teaching something new, experimenting something new with the content, try to help you. So here, this is for all of us, that success is achieved and maintained by those who try hard and of course who keeps trying. So here also, like as a Vedantu teacher, we come here again and again, try to put up an amazing content for you, try really very hard so that we can make this difficult chapters look easy to you. So if you really like it, everyone, do hit the like button for us. We really appreciate you doing that. Share with the friends, basically. I keep on forgetting sometimes. Share the video with your friends and subscribe to our channel, everyone. This is really important for all of us. And stay tuned till the end of this video. Don't leave in between, everyone. बीच में जाने से there's no fun. Stay with us. पूरा chapter पढ़ के जाइए. It hardly takes 30 minutes. Stay there. Join the Telegram group, and of course, this is really very important. If you're not there in the Telegram group, you're missing a lot of fun. So the link is in the description down below. Go there, click the link, join the Telegram group. So let's start our class, everyone. In the last class, I asked you some of the questions. Okay, let's see if you remember it or not. There was a homework question which I gave you. Okay, if it's good that you remember, if you didn't remember it, now you can see it. Okay, let's see that question now, everyone. And here is the question. Yes, everyone, see, here we have. So there are two students who actually explained the question and of course gave us a proper explanation for that also. That's a kudos to everyone. Pami is the one, and of course Manish. The question was what is hybridization, and you have to give the two examples of it. So we have this. Hybridization is nothing but the genetically making over. Okay. Yes, of course, and they told us that we can use biotic resistance. Animals have also been shared. Same thing was shared by the Manish, that hybridization is a process of crossing over between the genetically dissimilar plants or maybe animals, and they have mentioned over here. Thank you so much for voting and of course for commenting here. That's a really very good thing. You really liked our video. Thank you so much. In this class also, I will be sharing some questions. And of course, in between, we have quiz, everyone. So stay tuned for the quiz also. And in the homework question, you will get a chance to write it. And I'll be taking out your name and your answer in the class. It's a proud moment for all of us. Let's begin our class, everyone. When we talk about the farming practices, we talked about the land, okay, the agricultural tools that they be used, and of course the yield. In the last classes, we studied about the crop variety. If you remember, in the last class, we talked about how we can improve the variety of our crops. That was one of the important motive that we had. In today's class, we will be dealing with the crop production, how we can actually produce the huge amount of crops that can help us in catering large populations that we are currently with. Okay, so let's start. And the crop protection, we will be talking about nothing. It's very easy. We will be talking about only the weeds, protection from the weeds, and the use of weedicides, insecticide and pesticides. Very easy. Okay, let's get over. What is crop production improvement? Now, as a farmer, we always want to increase the production of the crop that we have. Yes, we want high yield. What we are doing for it will be studied in this crop production. Can you see? This is exactly from our CBSE textbooks, everyone, so that you can have a clear understanding of it. We are not missing out any of the point. And few of you requested that we'll make whole chapter. Yeah, we are making whole chapter for you. So when we talk about the crop production, everyone, there are three things: low cost production, high cost production, and of course no cost production. So we start from here. In the high cost production, we will be needing basically large amount of land, good amount of seeds, good amount of tools or the appliances, or basically harvesters, amplifiers, and of course the plowers, right? In low cost, we'll be needing less of those, right? And in no cost, it will be all manual and it will not have high production cost. So based on the type of tools, types of land, types of money that we are investing in the production, we can differentiate into three types of production: low cost, no cost, or high cost. Clear? Let's move ahead. So we have these three different areas where we will be working on. We have nutrient management, okay, we have irrigation, and we have cropping pattern. Now let's just suppose that we are doing a plantation, or we are doing some agriculture practices. What we usually do, we have a land, we get seeds. So in the last class we talk about the good seeds. We have good seeds now. We have sown them. Now these seeds actually need what? They need good nutrients, they need good amount of water, and definitely they need the cropping pattern in which we are applying them, how we are using them. Yes, so in this class today, we will be discussing them in detail. So let's start. Here, crop production in the nutrition. Now the plants as the humans require the nutrition, and the nutrition can be divided into two different types: macronutrition and micronutrition. Macro means it will be required in a huge quantity, whereas micro means it will be required in a less quantity. So here plants require nutrient for growth, and of course we have this plant nutrient obtain nutrition from the air, soil, and water. This is important, we know that. Can you see, here is a list of the nutrients which are really very important. NPK, we have calcium, we have magnesium, we have sulfur, boron, zinc, and others which are required by the plants so that they can grow more, and of course the production will be huge. Next, here is a list, everyone. Can you see? Very precisely we have shown you a list. We are getting the nutrition from air. What we are getting? Carbon and oxygen. From water, what we are getting? Hydrogen and oxygen. From soil, there are two different types: macronutrient and micro. Now let's focus on the micro and macro, because based on that you will have your multiple choice questions. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and sulfur are the category of macro, which means that they are required in huge quantity, whereas the micro are required in a very small quantity. What are those, everyone? Iron. We need iron, so of course plants also need the iron. Copper, zinc, boron, magnesium, molybdenum, and of course the chlorine. So these are few of the types of nutrients that are required by the plants. I am moving aside, everyone. Take a quick screenshot of it so that you can have it with you. Okay, now let's move ahead and talk about more nutrient management. Apart from the basically using of the nutrient, there sometimes a deficiency. That's why a parent asks us to drink Horlicks or Bonvita or Complan X, whatnot, right? So plants cannot drink those things. So that's why as a farmer, we will be giving them some extra nutrient. And what are those extra nutrient, everyone? Can you guess? Those extra nutrients will be the one that are purely natural. Things like manures and fertilizers, right? Manures and fertilizers are used by the farmers to give the plants some extra nutrient which they required. let's see about the manure and about the fertilizers. Now what are manure, everyone? Manures are nothing but a organic mix. It has kitchen waste, animal waste will be there. All the biodegradable waste will be taken, put it into a pit, and after some days, when we open it, it will become a manure. It has all the organic compounds, microorganisms, basically broken down the compounds in a very easy form that it can be absorbed easily. Apart from it, when we see the fertilizers, they are the ones which are chemically manufactured in the industries. Now, when we compare the goodness, the more votes go to the manure, everyone, because chemicals are harmful for the plants, for the nature and for the soil. So if there's a comparison, manure will get my vote and so does yours also. Take this very fast, everyone. Fertilizers though are faster in action. They'll help in the growth very fastly, but they will harm it. Okay? Fertilizers and manure, very important difference for 3 marks in your all examination that you'll be writing in your schools. So note down this and let's move ahead. Now, when we talk about it, everyone, we are done with crop variety. Now we're talking about crop production. Let's see. Now, in the crop production only, there come the water. We know that water is really important. You cannot survive without the water. I cannot survive without the water. Same goes for the plants. So the plants can't go to the water source. That's why the water source come to the plant. With the help of farmer, with the help of technology, that is not possible. Let's start. In the irrigation, everyone, in the olden time, there are 2 different types of water supplies that been used. Dug well, the old thing you must have seen in various movies. There is a complete hole over here and it will be filled with the water. There's a bucket tied with a rope. You'll pull that bucket inside, drag the water out, and you have a bucket full of water. That is nothing but the dug well technique. Over here, the same thing is happening. But rather than just pulling it with the help of a rope, now we are using a motor. Okay? Can you see a motor will be used and it will pump the water and it will flow. Yes, once it is flow, everyone, what will happen? Once the water is flowing, it will go to the canals and it's good to go. Clear? Dug well and tube well. Let's see the next canal system. Now with the modern technology, what happens? There was huge rivers. Now they cannot ask the river to come over there. So what they did? They actually cut the small paths and make these small canals like this. Okay? Rivers were divided and of course there was a construction of the canals. Now these canals will carry the water from the river to the particular specific area where it is required. So that is nothing but the canal system. Next, over here we have the tank system. It is easy to understand. We just fill a tank and we'll use it. That's an easy way to understand. There's one more important system that we will be seeing ahead, is nothing but the river lift system. Very, very important from your exam point of view, mentioned in your NCERT and carries a good marks. What happens over here? River is here. From river, basically, there will be lot of channels, lot of tubes will be taken from one place to a nearby places, and those canal or the pipes will carry the water. Right? That's why they call river lift system. Easy, right, everyone? Let's revise it once again. I hope you all are there with me. Wait for it, everyone. We have the quiz also, so don't leave and study with us. River lift system. River is there. Okay, it will be attached to lot of pipes. From those pipes will be transferred to the nearby places and the nearby village people will take the water from it. That is nothing but our river lift system. Kudos, everyone. I hope you all are getting all of these things, and I'll be seeing during the video that how many of you are replying and what you're talking. Okay, so be a good student and keep on learning with us. Next is the same thing, but now let's jump into the cropping pattern, everyone. In crop production management, cropping pattern is again really important. and it has three different forms: mixed, intercropping, and of course then the crop rotation is there. Okay, let's see the crop rotation, everyone. What happens? Can you see? Here's a different type, here is a different type, different types. What happens? Two or more crops will be grown together on a same land simultaneously, one by one, like this. Okay, and what will happen? When you grow these two plants all together, they are completely different from each other. So the nutrient capacity, their capacity to take water, sunlight will be different. So one plant, let's suppose wheat is there, which is taking more quantity of nutrition, sun and water, whereas mustard is there. It's a fine friend you take, I am okay with it. Yes. So the combination of the crops that we will be using in the cropping pattern is really very important, everyone. We usually chooses a crop which are complementary to each other. Some will take more nutrients, some will take less nutrient. Based on that, we use it. Now, what is the advantage of it? Even if in the worst case, everyone, if the farmer loses one of its crop, that he or she can still go to the market and sell the other one and gain some money. That is a major advantage of it, and definitely there's less risk and the two plants are completely healthy for the soil. Fertility of the soil will be maintained, and of course the farmer is happy, nature is happy. It's a win-win situation. Yes, this is nothing but the mixed cropping. Two different types of crops are being mixed and put it up the path in the ground. Next, let's see intercropping. What happens in intercropping, everyone? The word actually looks very big, but it's very easy. Inter. Two different types are grown on a same field in a definite pattern, everyone. Can you see over here? There's a line. Okay, at a definite pattern. There's a space proper. Okay. Few rows, there will be of one crop, and on the other row, there will be some other crop. On the other, there might be some other. So either it could be two crops or three crops. So when they're using two crops, there's one crop, row for one crop, there's other for some other. So it's like in your schools, you must have the morning assembly lines, right? There's one line for the boys and one line for the girls, alternatively. That's why it is happening something kind of that in the intercropping. Okay? Again, the examples are given over here, and everyone, examples are super duper easy and important. So remember them. Okay? Here are the combinations. And advantages are that farmers are completely secure, they don't have risk, and the soil fertility is being maintained. Yes? So this is a good thing about the intercropping. Let's move to the next one, everyone. Yes. Last one over here is the crop rotation. Rotation of the crops. Now what happens over here? There is a plant, okay? Now which take more amount of nutrient. Next time when something is being planted on the same land, we will be using some leguminous plant maybe that will give the nitrogen back to the soil. So what is happening here, everyone? Sometimes there is potato family, just an example, which takes some amount of nutrient. To refill the soil, we'll have the leguminous plants, which will fix the nitrogen from the atmosphere and make the soil enrich. After some time, we are again ready. We'll use some radish or cabbage to do that. Once they are done, we'll go back to the roots. Yes? In this way, when we are rotating the crops, everyone, the fertility of the soil is maintained. Farmer has better options that, in one season they can have the other type of crop. On the other season, they can have other types of crop. So both are in the win-win situation. These all things we are doing to have the huge amount of crop production, so the n number of people who are out there can get a proper amount of food. Clear? Let's move ahead, everyone. Now, before we move ahead, I want to discuss some quiz questions, right? So it's a quiz time. But before a quiz time occur, I want to discuss really very important thing, which is really very tiny and really very important. It's about the crop protection. What we usually do, everyone, We need crop protection from weeds, right? Weeds are nothing but the undesirable plants. This is the main plant. Small weeds will occur. Now weeds will fight for the food, light and water. That's why we have to eliminate the weeds. How we will do it? Easiest of all, by using the weedicides, insecticides, etc. We'll use chemicals, we'll use organic weedicides also. By that what will happen? Our plants will be healthy. No disease can occur to them. Yes? And we have a great crop production. There are some diseases also which are caused by the pathogens. Like viruses are there, bacteria are there, fungi are there, which actually infect our plants. So for them also we'll be using pesticides, insecticides, fungicides, right? We'll spray over them and they will be killed. And that's a way we will be saving our crops. Clear? Now once you're done with this, let's start everyone. You can, and basically you have to write the answer of each question in the comment section below. Do that and I would love to answer it. So let's see how much we have learned. First question everyone. Which of the following is a micronutrient? Out of here, we have different one: nitrogen, magnesium, phosphorus and iron. Which one of the micro, which is required in a very small quantity? Think about it. 5 seconds or 3 seconds? I'll give you just 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Write the answer in the comment section below. And I can see that majority of you are voting correct. That is the iron. Very good everyone. If you have voted for iron, kudos to you. Thanks for paying attention in the class. Let's move to the next question. Next question is here on the screen. Which of the following is better in a longer run for the soil? It's easy peasy question everyone. Which of it is really very helpful for the plants in a very longer run? Is it manure? Is it fertilizers? Is it pesticides? Or none of the above? Think about it. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead everyone. What do you think? The right answer is manure. We have studied fertilizers are chemicals. They are not good for the soil, whereas manures are naturally made. So they are very healthy and of course they enrich the soil very, very perfectly without any chemicals input and harming the soil. With that, let's move to the last question everyone. Here, the growing of different crops on a piece of a land in a pre-plant succession is known as, if you're planning a proper place where we'll be planting some type of trees, what we'll call them? Think about it. 1, 2, 3. Let's see the answer everyone. It's called as crop rotation, right? Planning. After one time, there's some other crop. After that, some other crop. So there's proper planning and there's different crops every time. So that is nothing but the crop rotation. Very good. Now we are done with the class. I told you that we will not be taking more time everyone, right? And we are done with it. Here is a homework question. Write in the comment section below the answer, and of course your answer will be featured in the class. Okay, let's see the homework question. Differentiate between the intercropping and mixed cropping. This is really important question. Try to understand it, try to watch the video again, share with your friends and find a perfect answer and write in the comment section below. With that everyone, I'll say bye-bye to you. Thank you. The farmer is saying thank you to you. Thank you for coming here and studying with us. Don't forget to download the app. The PDFs are available over there. The classes are there. You learn a lot. And of course, it's a great opportunity to learn in the online world. So download the app, everyone. You will never regret it. Yes, do that. These are basic, very, very basic instructions are there. And with that, join the Telegram group. And here, me, Ankita Sharma, saying bye-bye to you. I'll see you next week, everyone. Learn, keep on learning, keep on working hard. Your dreams will be achieved. And of course, you want to be a great person with a great knowledge. This is the right platform for you, everyone. Like the video, share with your friends and subscribe and keep on watching our videos for more knowledge and of course for all the amazing things inside. Bye bye everyone.